What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV here today. So we had to talk about this article that the website The Gamer has posted. I have never heard of the Gamer website until today. It's been getting a lot of traction on social media, mostly from salty Sony fanboys who've been making this thing trend because they've been so salty about this article being made. So the article says that the PS5 has sold more in its first year on the market, but Xbox seems to be winning the war. And Sony guys are mad about this because they are like, there's no way Xbox can win this generation because PS5 is just selling so much more. But these guys fail to remember that story about the tortoise and the hare, and how even though the hare was winning at first, the tortoise still won in the end because the hare got too overconfident. So that might happen this generation. Who knows? It's like, who knows what could happen this generation. Xbox is definitely bringing their A game this generation. This is definitely not the Xbox One generation, so who knows who could win this generation. I mean, if you have both consoles, you win regardless. So, but who knows which one will win between Xbox and Sony. It can go either way, to be honest. So let's read some of these comments. PlayStation is selling more. Xbox wins. Sorry, Station, that's not how numbers work. Here's Stacy. The Xbox boss Phil Spencer on the future of gaming. The business isn't how many consoles you sell, but yeah, it's about how many subscription services and people you have consistently buying your software and subscription services. So definitely a different ballpark than it was before in the past. You simply get more games for more value with an Xbox. PlayStation charges more for less because they are in a position to do so. But hey, if you want the dominant console for multiplayer like Fortnite, FIFA, and Call of Duty, PlayStation is for you. What the weed or drugs are you doing? Because you must be high, drunk, or impaired to believe that nonsense. Funny thing is that Sony fans believe game business is now measured in console sales. When consoles are mostly irrelevant now to Xbox, you can play next-gen games on old consoles, mobile PCs, and even TVs. Success is about game sales, subscription numbers of players, and exclusives. Oh, it's about feelings now. I feel like I would be Canelo Alvarez, so that obviously makes me the pound-for-pound king. I feel a lot less intelligent after reading this incoherent nonsense, and I own both the Series X and the PS5. So what is he highlighting? So he says Xbox has made up a lot of ground this year, and even though it's still behind in the overall race, this has to feel like a win. I mean, if they did, it's a win because they did a lot better than they did the last generation. I can see that's why he's saying that, but yeah, like just because we're the first year in, the Xbox just can't make a come up. I don't see why you think that just can't happen. So, like I said, this is a whole different generation. Who knows who can win in the end? Because Xbox 360 generation and PS3 generation, 360 was kicking Sony's PS3 butt for a little while. Then at the end, I mean, PS3 did win at the end, but I don't know. It was a legit back and forth between those two during the 360 and PS3 generation. So but it's just amazing that people just forget that generation existed. They just think Sony has been so dominant all of a sudden, but no, Sony had competition, legit competition with the Xbox 360. So Xbox Series generation could be the same thing. It could be some major competition for Sony this generation. Game Pass growth is so successful, Microsoft won't share any stats about it. You're right, the devs and the publishers do all the bragging for them. Okay. I could power a small country with the pony emotion in these comments. The comment section about to go nuclear. Complete biased opinion article. So when do you care about biased opinions? I thought you were all about them. Weird you say this about Deathloop and admit about Halo and Forza. What do you say? Deathloop 2, but that's also on PC. Okay. Let's see. Now Xbox gets a participation award. You're cute. These guys are so salty. Jeez. Have fun playing all those great holiday exclusives on your PlayStation, LOL. I'm shocked sales hold no effect on user experience. Who would have thought? Logic gets thrown out the window these days. It's getting sadder and sadder the desperation. They are so bad this dude wrote this article. This is one of those parody sites, right? Right? What war is Xbox winning? The war of subscription, game sales, exclusives, and quality. So much salt is in this thread. Yeah, it's definitely. This is pretty accurate for what's going on in this thread. So many Sony fanboys is in this thread right now, butthurt about this article. This article reads like constant arguments back and forth between one person. I play on both sides so I can always come out on top. Yeah, if you do own both consoles, you do come out on top in the end. So you want both these. This is what people don't get. You want both these companies to compete back and forth to the fullest, to the best that they can do. Because if you own both consoles, you're gonna be on top at the end of the day. So you want both these people to go back and forth. You kind of want competition. Seems to be winning in my mind. Now we are good. Okay. I mean, 13 million PS5 sold versus 8 million estimated shipped. Microsoft isn't giving actual numbers, and software sales are even more in Sony's favor. This article is Dustin level BS. True PlayStation are winning, but if we talk users, then Xbox users are winning. Now, let's see. I hereby dub this comment section the salt mine. I'm here for the pony salt, where there's a lot of it here, so you're in the right place. LMAO, I can hear them crying. The quality of this is so bad, bro, so bad. PS5 was destroying Xbox One X in sales, but let me tell you how Xbox One X is really winning. Okay. Is there a section in this article explaining what drugs were used while writing it? This article is a joke. Look how mad they are. Look how triggered they are about this article. Jeez. We're losing, but we're winning. I feel dumb just reading this tweet. Xbox have 1 year one for what they are still going to do. What is he talking about? You can only rate the first year based on what they delivered. Also, he talks about fanboys, but clearly he is a gigantic Xbox fanboy that has been finessed, enjoying their donuts instead of games. What is okay? Okay, can we stop with this whole narrative that Xbox has no games now? I mean, can we seriously stop with this narrative? Like the past 5 games that Microsoft has produced, or even Microsoft Studios, has been highly rated games. Look, when are they gonna stop with this narrative? It's just really concerning now at this point. They keep saying Xbox has no games, but great games have been coming out nonstop. So I don't know what they're talking about now at this point. It's just getting ridiculous. So after the PS4 annihilated the Xbox One, Microsoft should take all the wins it can get. That is wishful thinking. Also, this article is talking about winning the casual market. Of course, Xbox won the casual market. It says it in the quality of games. Game Pass is for casuals. Oh, man. These guys are ridiculous. Set up shop immediately by stating they will ignore statistics, making this a bad take. Also says they're reviewing the console's first year and then pretend its launch titles don't count because they're not 2021. What? You know the PS5 didn't launch in January, right? Meanwhile, while these guys are so salty, Forza Horizon 5 is reaching insane milestones so far. I think this number is old and it's already at 7 million right now. So, but they keep saying Xbox has no games. How many pots have you smoking? Okay. So apparently this guy has to be high or on drugs to have this opinion that. I don't think this opinion is too far-fetched that Microsoft can win this generation. I mean, I don't see why it's so far-fetched. Like I said, 360 generation, the Sony guys during that generation was sweating bullets. So I don't see how this could be that much of a stretch during this Xbox Series generation. Well, let's continue. PS5 sells 70% more units than Xbox Series. Game journalist, Xbox is winning. Is that even true? I don't know if that's even true. The PS5 sells 70% more units than Xbox Series. I don't know how true that statement is. Oh boy, I'm surely certain people are going to be triggered. And just more on this comment right here, since you just said that I'm still thinking about this comment. I'm like, the Xbox Series consoles, the Xbox Series X specifically, that sells out instantly. You can't even find that in stores anywhere. And it sells out when it's available, it just sells out instantly. So I don't know how true that this statement is. I don't know if this true. I don't think the statement is true at all, but let's continue. The comments to this tweet are so reasonable. No console war crap is a nice surprise. I must say this is sarcasm because this guy is clearly missing the whole console war thing going back and forth in the comment section. Jesus, the salt on this thread is unreal. Another one of those clickbaits. Let's put out gaming news that end console wars instead of feeling it further. Okay. The replies to this tweet triggering intensifies. They are definitely triggered by this guy's opinion. The clickbait is real on this one. And there it is, exactly what I've been saying. Xbox will win. Okay. So much pain in the comments, so much pain. Man, look at the triggered comments. How to start the flame wars. PS5 is winning by every metric, while Xbox has narrowed the gap a bit. There's still a huge gap, and the PS5 is well on its way to becoming the highest selling console ever. Facts. Let's see. Garbage article, but the site was never impressive to begin with. Article reads like an Xbox wrote it. Jeez. This is delusional as I can't stand. Nice joke. Now look at this. Wow. Okay. What a S article. What in the actual F is this article? They are really pissed about this guy's article. Jeez. I guess this is how you trigger an entire fan base, because these guys are definitely pissed about this guy's article. Every year since 2013, like clockwork, never fails. Such a garbage article. Best part of the article, the author doesn't care about console sales. Gee, wonder why, but goes around trying to convince people to buy an Xbox Series S, even to get people not even ask about consoles. And you wonder why Xbox will lose this generation. Okay. All you can really do at this point is just laugh. Say psych right now. Okay, man. They say Xbox can't win. But if we see some crazy results where Xbox is taking the lead, I just want to see it's just gonna be hilarious to me. So, like I said, I have both consoles, so I have no stake in this race. I don't really care which one, so to say, wins. I want them both to compete to their fullest, so I get the best game as humanly possible. But yeah, this article has a lot of people triggered for some reason. So let everyone see your thoughts down below about this. About these guys being triggered so much by this guy's opinion that Xbox could possibly win this generation. Leave a like if you like this video. Always thanks for watching, and peace.